Ooh, 90s hair. Ooh, sexy voice. Do you hear the back vocals though?
It's a weird effect, I feel like.
Yes, like a chorus.
Yeah, like a harmony effect.
I don't know if you guys have played with a TC Helicon. They have those. For sure, they have them in China.
Well, something similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'll have to listen further, but there are machines where you can set them to essentially play a third or a fifth, or even a fourth. Probably not a fourth. That'd be risky business.
Seventh, ninth,
ninth. Yeah, you can set them, and it will provide a vocal harmony basically live as you sing. But this is, I'm not sure what this is yet.
I don't think they're Chinese, actually. They're not Chinese, so...
Oh, yeah. They are not Chinese. What are they?
I'll look it up. I think they're Filipino, maybe?
Okay, yeah, you can confirm. Jay, I'm not trying to obsess about this, but I think that the back vocals might be pre-recorded in the track.
In that case, they're doing a really accurate job. Quite accurate.
What do you mean?
Like
you mean matching it?
Everything. Because
I know what you're saying.
I hear pitch deviation only, but not any timing difference.
Okay, so then riddle me this, because that's why I said it. I hear slight pitch deviation. Mm-hmm. So then how would it be the TC Helicon thing? Because wouldn't the harmonies go out of tune with the singer?
Yeah, but less noticeable, I feel like. Because they're not in the center. They usually place them on the side, right?
Okay.
In the stereo field.
Hold on a sec. I want to, see the actual dudes.
And they are Filipino. I just looked.
They're Filipino.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Of course.
Can
you do re?
I can't.
Do it.
I can't.
Try.
I really can't.
La 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 la.
No.
Oh. Nice.
Pakinggan nyo naman ako. Hindi nyo subukang buksan ang bukas namang pinto.
Okay, as much as I've riffed on this harmony situation, I quite like this, boy band? Is that what I call it? I would point out a couple things. First of all, on a superficial level, each of them looks completely distinct and unto themselves. And that is, if you're going to fall in love with a boy band or a girl group, you're probably going to be drawn to one of these characters or one of these looks. And they each have their own sense of style, everything from hair to wardrobe. And, now more on topic, they each have very different and particular vocal stylings. However, it's kind of like a fashion line where everything is its own piece, but there is a cohesion within the group. So everybody has a vibe, like they make sense together, but they are individually bringing something to the table. Also, it's worth saying that I think they're quite good singers individually. Mm-hmm. And even though I am hearing some pitch deviations, as usual, I'm celebrating it because that's simply an indication of liveness. Mm-hmm. So they are really quite good. And they're doing lots of cries and stuff, and that stuff can be really hard to keep in the pocket. They're great. Who was that? Was that long hair?
Yeah.
So I feel like, I'm sorry to keep talking about this because they really are quite fabulous. Each of them has quite a different effect and a different volume of the effect. Oh. The gentleman with the long hair, I feel like his back vocals or harmony or whatever it is quite loud. It's almost like a duet. No?
It's interesting.
Unison. Jay, they're pre-recorded. I'm pretty sure the back vocals are pre-recorded. I'm sure anybody who's watching this is so annoyed I'm talking about the back vocals because the song's great, they're great, but I'm just obsessing about it because it's so interesting. Watch Guy, not him, but the next guy, listen to the difference between when the singer sings and when the back vocal. Oh crap. I mean, I could hear it right there, but wait, I'm going to show you at the beginning when he comes in. After,
he was a little bit earlier than the back
exactly.
vocal.
So it can't be the TC Helicon thing. They have to be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
And it's like a different thickness,
You're right.
a different heaviness.
You're right. I think you're right.
Okay, I like that guy. That guy's voice, I really like
Is he
him.
your favorite?
Maybe. Well, long hair guy is really, I like the texture of this guy's voice. Oh, and he's flexible. And I think is the most stable, maybe? He's really good too. Actually, he's very accurate. And so is 90s hair McGee. He's really trying to overdrive that at risk of all else. Sometimes it doesn't work. You know what I mean? That happens to everybody. When you really want there to be grit or a certain texture, in the moment you manipulate your muscles, like whatever you want to say, your vocal apparatus, and sometimes it's just like a millimeter not quite what it's supposed to be, and you end up and then you end up with like a But he's great.
Yeah.
He's great. And as always, I love watching live art. I love. And when you step on stage, I was just writing a little blog post about this today. When you step on stage, actually, I'll take that a step back. Would you agree that most artists, most singers have a preference, like they're more excited about live performance or studio? What, like they're one or the other is their like go-to. I love performing live. Which probably won't surprise you guys because I obsess about, I love watching live singers. But part of why I love it, when you step on stage, it doesn't matter how much you prepare, which, if I'm being honest, I'm often not quite as prepared as I should be. But regardless of how well you're prepared, there are circumstances that are not even in your hands. And even more exciting than that is I love to try shit. And I'm sure if I got to be playing bigger and bigger shows, I'd get to try less and less shit. Based on, I mean, the shows that I review here in China and Asia, and just my knowledge of, if you're playing a 20,000 seat arena, you can't like test out. You don't really want to be testing stuff at that point. Maybe
there are people who try. We've seen it.
Yeah. Probably it'll be me still trying, but that's what I love about live performance is that this can happen. And then sometimes some amazing other thing happens that you also didn't intend. I've done a live performance where something happens and I'm like, I'm going to keep that. Like I will listen back and be like, that riff, I've never done that riff. I like that riff. I'm going to use that riff now or whatever. So that's what I love about live. But that means sometimes it's like, what?
Yeah,
Didn't
things
quite.
can happen.
Yeah,
Not quite as
but I love it.
Yeah.
That worked.
Sino kung may tenga sa mga bulong ko, kahit pa ako'y sumigaw ay malabo. Tao po, pakinggan nyo naman ako. Bakit di niya subukang buksan ang bukas na mga pinto? Nang tuluyan ang makita nyo, tunay na ako.
So for anybody Filipino watching this, you might roll your eyes when I say this, but I see a vocal through line between several of these vocalists and the songwriting and melody style. And what's the first girl's name we ever did of Filipino? Rozette. And we've only done a few Filipino. And Gigi, and that's it, right? There's no one else?
No, that's it.
So there's something, I think, I'm going to go on a limb and I might take this back, but the scoops, so I don't know, have we talked about scoops? What a scoop is? I don't think I've ever really talked about it. So scoops are one of the main decorations, not even decorations, one of the main puzzle pieces of pop music. Scooping is kind of like a stepping stool. So if we're going for this note, we place a quick note here, right before it, right on our way up. So one of the melodies, I keep hearing them, da 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 da. What I keep hearing Rozette in my head is I'm realizing they stretch the scoops out. So instead of do you hear that quick scoop? Da-da! They go, where they actually build it more into the melody. So I don't know if that's a songwriting thing or just a complete coincidence.
Or the language.
Or the language.
Yeah.
Or something influenced by the language.
Yes.
I actually quite like it. I like this song.
Ito na naman ako, tutungo sa presinto. Nag-iisip ng kung ano-ano, kailan bang laya.
I'm really bothered by the back vocals.
I know, me too.
I'm really bothered.
I wish there isn't any back
because it's
vocals.
making them feel more out of tune than they are. Like, I think they're singing really reasonably in the pocket, but something about the back vocals is making it seem...
It's just unnecessary.
Maybe.
Ko dito, eto na naman ako. Pwede bang ipagpaliban muna ng isang linggo? Pwede muna pang hinto.
I also love that all of these singers, those are five of them?
Yeah.
They are all extremely expressive singers, which doesn't just mean that they're connected deeply to the song they're singing. It means that they're well-versed in the tools that make singers sound and feel connected. Cries and grit and maybe even yodely things and breaks, register changes. They're pretty fluid and pretty unafraid to dive into that stuff, and that's what helps us, the listener, believe them and keep it interesting. And then again, with this group, boy band, we also have the beauty of the variety between each singer.
Papalapin, ako'y papalapin na kasi abag ng bawat takbang nitong paa patungo sa lugar kung saan ayaw kong
Is this rap?
Not necessarily.
wala na bang iba, wala na ba patuloy.
It's like somewhere in between rapping and singing.
Still singing. More rock, feels like.
Aking paghahanap sa pag-asa, ngunit wala saysay pa ang pagmamukaawa. Ano pa ba ang kabuluhan nitong aking pagkita? Sino?
He's great.
Sino? May tenga sa mga bulong ko.
Oh, the harmonies though.
Malabo, malabo, malabo.
Beautiful.
May tenga sa mga bulong ko. Gusto ikaw ang malabo.
Malabada. That stretched out scoop. a lot. This is a lot with the harp. It's a lot.
Busy.
It's a lot,
It is
but
quite
they're
busy.
great.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. But you know, when you're creating stuff like this, I know how this happens. Because when you're in the moment, you're like, oh, we could have him weaving in and out like this. And then, oh, we could have him doing this harmony thing. Like, oh, it's really easy to layer and layer until it's like,
Too much?
well, till there's like fireworks going. And especially the more talented of musicians, in this case singers, the more easy it is to like overuse them because they could do anything, right? It's like playing with a full orchestra where you're like, and I'll bring him in and I'll bring him in and woo, and then, but should you?
No, I think it's quite nice how they arrange their vocals. It's just the backing track.
Exactly.
I just don't understand why the backing track is there. Like with
I
all the,
get that they were trying to make it thicker, but it's like there's 5 of them already.
Yeah.
Now there's 10.
Yeah. Or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even that, this is why. Maybe you're right. Why would you pre-record? I'm confused.
Stop. It's a TC.
It's got to be.
It's a helicon.
It's got to be. It's got to be. They've each got to have one. Because why would you harmonize?
Do you want me to turn it on so you can show people?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to.
Well, I'm gonna keep watching. Be quiet.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna cut this part out.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's on.
Yeah, show them.
What? Oh, that's the worst harmony ever. Ma, a ba ba da ba doo ba da ba da.
Okay, I'll turn it off now.
Okay, let's finish. Oh my god. How can that be the TC Helicon and be out of tune like that? Jay, I don't know.
Confused.
I'm confused too. Can you like take it out of calibration or something?
Well, you can humanize it.
Oh, they must have.
There is a humanized function.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a TC. It's.
But
electronic.
you're right. You're
It's
right.
electronic.
But typically, anyway, that's the problem with anything blanket, right? When you blanket anything, if you had real backup singers in the room, no bunch of backup singers would be like,
Not at the
that's a
precise
delicate.
time. It's very.
But not even just the
improvisational.
precise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, but that's meant to be an intimate like.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
You don't
have
support that with 10 girls like.
No.
Oh, are we at the end? That was excellent. Even though I complained the whole time, I like them. I would like to see more of them.
Interesting.
I remember 3 a.m.s. I made you up to all my friends. I talked about you as if we had met. I was looking for your light through the dark of all my lonely nights. I'd have called your name if I'd have known it then. I walked these fault lines, kept you in my mind. Some days I thought I'd never get to you, but here we are now. You're in my arms now, dancing under stars. I held your hand, you held my heart. Here we are now. This is us now, swaying in the dark. I knew it was you right from the start. Here we are now. I remember feeling high when you looked into my eyes. I never knew that it would feel fault lines kept you in my mind. Some days I thought I'd never get to you, but here we are now. You're in my arms now, dancing under stars. I held your hand, you held my heart. Here we are now. This is us now, swaying in the dark. I knew it was you right from the start. I looked for your face in everyone's face. I fell for your touch in each embrace. I knew I needed you. I knew you needed me too. I knew I needed you. I knew I needed you. But here we are now. You're in my arms now, dancing under stars. I held your hand, you held my heart. But here we are now. This is us now, swaying in the dark. I knew it was you right from the start. Swaying in the dark. I knew it was you right from the start. Here we are now.
Stell,